Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I would be talking about temporary resident visa, which is TRV. To apply for TRV, let's just type IRCC login. Click enter and then we'll go to sign into your IRCC secure account. Click there and then we'll go down. And under the sign in, we'll go to GCK username and password and we'll enter our username and password. So in my last video, I have used a username which is Mr. Faizu1. So I'm gonna use the same one. Then your password. Sign in, click continue. Then they will ask you for your one-time passcode. Click continue and then again continue. Accept the terms and conditions. Favorite pet. Uncle. Continue. So here we'll go under the start an application. We'll click on apply to come to Canada. And then we'll go down under this I do not have a personal reference code. Under that we'll go to visitor visa, study and work permit. We'll click on that and again we'll fill out some questions, same like as we have filled in for our study permit extension. So what would you like to do in Canada? Study. How long are you planning to stay in Canada? Temporary, more than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. India. What is your country of residence? Since you're living in Canada, so you will select Canada. Do you have a family member who is Canadian citizen? So I'm assuming you don't have any family members, so no. What is your date of birth? January 2000 and next. Are you a lawful permanent resident of United States? No. Next. What is your current immigration status? Student, because recently you have applied for student extension permit and now you're applying for TRV, so you're still student. So select student here and click next. What is your marital status? Single if you're single, married if you're married. What is your province or territory of destination? If visiting multiple provinces or territories, select the one in which you will be spending most of your time. So most of the time I'm living in Ontario, so I will select Ontario. Next. So here you will go under temporary resident visa. So we'll click on continue under that. And again continue. And we'll answer a few more questions here. First is, which of the following best describes your situation? I have a study permit. Next. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC authorized panel within the last 12 months? If you have not got your medical exam performed by any IRCC person within last 12 months, you can select no and then click next. If you have, then just select yes. So here you will see that you will only need to give your medical exam if you want to stay in Canada for more than 6 months and have lived in one of these countries. So under this designated countries, when you open it, you will find out India also. So if you have lived in India in last year for more than 6 months, then select yes here. But if you have not lived, if you have not gone back India and did not live there for more than 6 months, we can select no. And second situation is if you want to work in any of these following jobs. If any one of this applies to you, you will select yes. If it doesn't fit into your category, you will select no. So let's say it doesn't fit into our category, we'll select no and then click next. Next is, do you want to work in one of the following jobs? So if you want to work in any of this job, you will select yes. If no, then just select no and then click next. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? I'm assuming you don't want to, so we'll select no and then next. Are you giving someone access to your application? No, because I'm filling it for myself. Next. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints? Yes. When you were coming to Canada, you would definitely have given this fingerprints, so you will select yes here. Then click next. There are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying? Yeah, definitely. Yes. Next. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents? Yes. Will you be paying your application fees online? Yes, of course. And then you can review your answers. If you think anything is wrong, you can just click here and edit it. Here, like everywhere you will see this pen mark. So once this is done and you are sure that you have put right information, you will click on continue. And then we'll go down again, we'll click continue. And now you will see document checklist. So first you are seeing application form. Second are the supporting documents that you will require. And then the fees, application fees, which is $100. So let's just open this first form and let's just fill it in. So we'll open it. We'll have to download it. Save. I'll go back to my folder, downloads, and open it using my Adobe. Okay, now it's open. So UCI number is something that you will find out on your study permit on the right side, so you can fill that in. And then I want service in English. Visa requested, so you will select visitor visa. Here you will give your full name, your last name, first name. Have you ever used any other name? If yes, select yes. If no, select no. Then your sex, date of birth, place of birth, your citizenship, which is going to be India. Your country of residence, which is going to be Canada, because you are right now living in Canada. Your status is going to be student. And then from, so this date would be the date when you entered in Canada, and this date would be your current study permit expiry date. And then they're asking previous countries or territory of residence, like have you lived in any country or territory other than your country of citizenship or your country of territory of residence. So based on your situation, you'll select the option. If it is yes, you will give the information here. If no, then you don't have to fill anything. Now they're asking about country or territory we're applying. So this would be same as the current country of residence, which is Canada. So since we're applying from Canada, so we'll select yes, it's Canada. Your current marital status, you will select whatever your status is. Have you previously been married? No. Your native language, let's say Hindi. Are you able to communicate in English or French or both? So, English. Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency? Yes, because you had given IELTS before coming to Canada. And then here you will put your passport number, country who issued it, issue date, expiry date. This information you will find it on your passport. Next, for this trip, will you use a passport issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Taiwan? No. For this trip, will you use a national Israeli passport? No. Do you have a national identity document? Yes. Here under document number, you can fill same information that you have put for your passport number. And country of issue would be same as you have put for your passport. Issue date, expiry date, everything has to match whatever you have filled here. And then we'll go down. Are you a lawful permanent resident of United States? No, I am not. And then you will put your mailing address, your residential address, if it is different than your mailing address. If it is same, then just select yes here. You will select Canada if you are in Canada, and what type of telephone number you are giving, cellular, and put your phone number here and your email address here. Purpose of your visit is returning student, and then indicate how long you plan to stay. Under from, you can write down the date when you're going to submit this application, and under to, you can write down the expiry date on your study permit. Funds available for my stay. So under this, you can put the same amount of money that you have put for your study permit extension. So use the same amount of money here. Now they're asking about name, address, and relationship of any person or institution you will be visiting. So here you can put the name of the college where you are going to finish your study. So let's say in my case I'm returning to Centennial College, so I'll put Centennial. And here you can put the address of the Centennial College, and we'll go down. Under education, they're asking about have you had any post-secondary education. If yes, then provide full details of your highest level of education. So whatever is the highest level of education, you can put that information in here. And then we'll go down. Under employment, you will add all the employer's information and when did you started that job, until when did you do it. So all the information for the past 10 years. So once you fill that in, we'll go down. And then we'll see under background information, you have few more questions to answer. First is, within the past 2 years, have you or a family member ever had tuberculosis? No. Do you have any physical mental disorder? No. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status? No. Have you been refused a visa? No. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? Yes, because we applied for study permit. So if your answer is yes, you can just provide the detail that I have applied for study permit before, and the issue date, like if you want to add issue date, the expiry date, you can provide all that detail in here. Next, have you ever committed or been arrested or charged or convicted of any criminal offense? No. Did you serve in any military? No. Are you or have you ever been a member or associated with any political party? No. Have you ever witnessed or participated in the ill treatment of prisoners? No. Do you consent to be contacted by CIC? Yeah, I don't mind. And then you can write down your name here and put your date, like whatever the date is. and once that is done, you'll click on validate. Once you click on validate, you will get the barcodes, and once that is done, you will know your application is complete, and then you can just save your application, and then you can go back to your IRCC account and upload your file here. Once that is done, you'll go down and put your education transcript. Remember, this transcript has to be official transcript. You will have to order it from your institution and upload that here. And next is the proof of next term enrollment. For that, you can provide them the official proof from your academic institution stated that you are enrolled in the semester or in course. So you will upload that here. Then Canadian work or study permit. Since you applied for study permit extension, so you will upload your recent study permit here, the one you got recently, and then your passport, your means of financial support. Again, this is the same document that you might have used for your study permit extension. So same thing, and then the digital photo. Once that is uploaded, you will go down and you'll submit your application and pay your $100. So this is how you can finish off your TRV application. Thank you for watching.